Is Blake Lively officially in crisis mode? Is the divorce happening? She seems very lonely at home these days. We have Hollywood that is turning on Disney over Jimmy Kimmel. What? And Brigitte Macron is dropping a Cooter pic? Oh my goodness, we are starting the week off. Let's get it, guys. This is No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, serve fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. And dive in we shall. Oh, I'm loving the new intro. It's just, I feel like we're growing up, where the show is evolving, it's growing, it's maturing, all the things. Am I right? Am I right? You think I just fell out of a coconut tree? Which, by the way, you guys, I don't know if anybody's caught clips or like snippets from the Kamala Harris book. She is like going all like no holds bar. She is throwing Biden under the bus. She said that before her debate, he called her and she thought it was going to be like him wishing her luck, but then he like ended up making it all about himself, and he kept talking about like his last debate. And I'm just like, oh, she really didn't like him. Like they really, like, we sensed the tension and we kind of figured they didn't like each other. And now I don't think anybody likes Biden, right? Because Obama didn't like Biden for the longest time, and I feel like Kamala hated Biden, and it was just like, whoo. Beth says, what's our next book club? I need to start getting started. I think we're going to do the Kamala Coconut Tree book. What is it? Kamala Harris. What is it? Drunk in a Tree. What is the name of her book? It's kind of crazy. And then she was also saying that like she was gonna pick Pete Buttigieg. Like she, at least with the rest of the world, acknowledged that Tim Walz was a bit of a flop, right? I mean, if anybody was more of a flop than Kamala, it was Tim Walz. I'm sorry if you guys liked them. No disrespect. I was just like, Tim Walz, really? He was just never someone that I was like, yeah, let me get behind Waltz. Like, I understand why people got behind Kamala, but like, I was like, Tim Waltz? Like, it was just so random. And she's like, yeah, I should have picked Pete Buttigieg, but you know, he's gay. And I was like, did she really write this in her book that she didn't pick Pete Buttigieg because he's gay? Not because she's personally prejudiced against him, but she just didn't think that the country was ready for a gay VP. And I was like, you really just like, you wrote that. Like who authorized that option to be like, yeah, I didn't pick the gay dude because he's gay. And I just didn't think y'all were ready for the gays. And don't start with your conspiracy theories about like how Pete Buttigieg isn't really gay and he's like secretly straight and he's like, I don't know, gay cosplaying. Oh, so her book is called 107 Days, and it comes out tomorrow, September 23rd. I think this is going to be our book club selection. Like this or maybe Charlie Sheen. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's got to be one or the other, but woof. Sarah says, please, love you, but the coconut thing hurts. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You don't like when I say that? I love, like, it's so fun to say. Listen, I will say this about Kamala. I didn't want her as her president, but I will say, she is a funny lady, man. You see some of her debates and you try to put together, you know, her word salads, and you like, wild. Like, what a time. Like, I just want to get drunk with Kamala one of these days. And like, I would, that would be my next dream interview. I would love to have an interview with Kamala Harris, no holds barred, just her and I. I'll bring 2 bottles of Pinot and we'll just have a good time. You know what I mean? Is she funny on purpose? No, but that's what makes her even more funny, is that she's not intentionally funny. She's just like Ramona Singer is what Kamala Harris reminds me of. She just is like so like in another world, and it's just great. Her and Blake are the queens of word salads. I know. Mildred says, Zack Peter, you make me shiver under my corset. Oh. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or what. Well, at least she laughs at her jokes. She laughs at more than her jokes. She laughs at her own statements. She'll make a random, like, serious statement, and then she'll have her little cackle. It's a good time. It's a fun time. Western Burb Kristen says, I say Kamala for book club. I already know how many hookers and blow Charlie did. Yeah, I guess that could be. Do we want to do Kamala or Charlie Sheen? Kamala or Charlie Sheen? We'll do it. So this will be, I feel like it's just so long from when we like start the books and then when we do book club that I'm kind of like, should we up book club sooner? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Wait, I think we have Jimmy Kimmel is set to return. His suspension ends starting Tuesday. Here we go. Breaking news. Disney and ABC will bring the comedian back to its schedule starting Tuesday night. Last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation to an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of our comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. The company said in a statement, "We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday." So there we go. Jimmy Kimmel's back. Everyone can stop crying because everybody suddenly was like a free speech advocate. We'll get to that in just a sec. I have a lot to say about that. I'm probably going to pop off today. But okay, so we've decided on book club. We had our members only, our first Zoom, which was a lot of fun. I had my wine. I was doing the damn thing. It was a good time. I don't know if you guys liked it or if you want to save them. Like, we're learning, right? It was just our first Zoom. We're figuring out Supercast and how to navigate Supercast. So we're still putting all the pieces together. So if you have feedback, continue to go into Supercast and leave feedback there. Make sure your notifications are turned on, all of that. Beth said she loved it. Like, some people came on cam and were chatting, and like it was like a conversation, and then other people were just like, I'm just gonna sit back and not, I'm just gonna listen. I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna judge. So, and that's fine too. Yeah, see, Sunny Day said, love the Zoom last night, Zach. Viv loved the Zoom. Very intimate. I liked it. Well, Viv, there were a lot of people there. Let's not say it was like intimate, but like there were a lot of people there. We pulled a crowd and we had a good time. Pop off, Zach. We are here for it. Yes, I will. I missed. It was so much fun. Is Supercast another app? Yes. It's another platform. It's like Patreon. So you have the option. So yeah. I don't think they have an app though. I think it's just the site that you go on to. So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Let's take a quick ad break, and we're gonna shout out Upside, and then I have some things to pop off about. But let's take a quick break. All right, listen up. Fall is here, and with it comes back to school rush, right? Early morning drop-offs, after school activities, football games, those last-minute supply runs. And let's not forget the extra trips to the grocery stores, coffee, and gas as the days get busier. It all adds up so fast. But with the free Upside app, there's an easy way to earn real cash back every time you fill up your tank, grab a bite to eat, or stock up on essentials. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I just downloaded it. I went to Zinke here in downtown. It's one of my favorite go-tos, and I found them on the Upside app. I was like, ooh, what restaurants are around here? Where can I eat and get some money back? And I was like, oh, what? Zinke? My go-to is on here. Not only that, they have 6% cash back. 6% cash back. I mean, I go there so often. I mean, hello, the savings are endless. Am I right? The free Upside app gets you cash back on daily essentials like gas, grocery, and dining. And there are over 100,000 gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants on the Upside app, ensuring the cash back is always just around the corner. And yes, it is real cash back. No confusing rewards or points or credits, just actual money that you can transfer straight to your bank account, right? Claim an offer for what you're buying on Upside, then pay as you usually do with a credit or debit card, follow the steps in the app, and get paid. People can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside than any other product. This includes loyalty programs and credit card rewards. I'm telling you, this is the app. I love the Upside app because I get to save on all of my favorite purchases. Upside has given back $1 billion to its users. To find out how much you could earn, download the free Upside app and use the promo code NOFILTER to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas with the Upside app. Use promo code NOFILTER. All right. Be sure to check out the Upside app. And while we're on the Upside, so we just got the big news that Jimmy Kimmel is coming back tomorrow, Tuesday, September 23rd. He's unsuspended. So he wasn't formally fired. He was like, I guess, just put on pause. And while he was suspended, I heard they were working on things behind the scenes. It's pretty clear that he probably won't have his I think I'm predicting right now that ABC will quietly not renew his contract next year. It'll be his decision to leave. So we'll see. We shall see. Ooh, Christina said, please do not swear on the chat. What? Don't swear. Who's swearing in the chat? Are they mad at me? Are they mad? They might be mad. It's okay. You could be mad. I've kind of become immune to it at this point. I feel like I woke up a brand new bitch this week. So yeah, you missed my super chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give you a shout out. Free Agent Girl 23 says, hope I learned new legal jargon and vocabulary today. I don't know about that, but I'm going to use some choice words today for sure. So we just got the breaking news that Jimmy Kimmel is coming back to air tomorrow. Like I said, he has received numerous, from what I've gathered, has received numerous FCC violations. His show was declining in ratings. His contract was up at the end of this year. So it's uncertain whether or not his show will move forward beyond that. I don't care if ABC wants to save face. If they're losing money and he's not much of an asset to the company, I think it makes sense. But here's the biggest joke of it all, is all the loser celebrities that are going out there. Yeah, see, Sharon says still not watching him. Shannon, sorry, says still not watching him. All these loser celebrities that are coming on out here, and they're like, I'm canceling my Hulu membership. I'm canceling my Disney Plus membership. All these fucking losers, right? Losers, literal losers. You guys suddenly like now want to have this conversation about free speech when shit has been going down for years. This has been happening, right? From, what was it, Bill Maher in 2001, Roseanne Barr in, what was it, 2018, 2015? I don't remember. When the Roseanne reboot, I think it was 2018, when the Roseanne reboot came out, like, people have been losing, Tucker Carlson, like, all of these, everyone that's like crying about this right now was totally fine when the Biden administration told Meta to take people off of Facebook if they went against, the COVID dogma that we were supposed to, not question at all, right? Like, it's just, these people are so fake and so phony, and they just need, like, Angelina Jolie's like, I don't even recognize this country anymore. Free speech, free speech, free speech. But listen, I've said from the beginning, and I will repeat it again because I know the haters will be like, oh, here comes MAGA Zack. First of all, eat my ass. Second of all, I said, I don't agree with the FCC dude going on the podcast and making his threat, right? I think the FCC doesn't agree with him making his threat. I thought that was a really stupid comment to make. However, I do not think that was what influenced this decision. I think ABC saw the reaction from the viewers that were complaining to the stations, and then the network ultimately was like, whoa, these stations don't want to air Jimmy. I'm sure they were tired of the Jimmy Kimmel, bits. And like, listen, he said a number of things on his show, and nobody really watches him anymore, and nobody really cares anymore. And that's fine. If you want to watch him and go support him, I doubt any of these celebrities even, were promoting Jimmy Kimmel or even watching his show, right? They can go and perform and do all these things and like, oh, we're so good because we're going to fight for free speech. Fuck the literal fuck off. Sorry, I know this is before the 15-minute mark and YouTube is going to get mad at me. I'm just so sick of like this fake Hollywood bullshit. It's so fake and pandering. If you were in yesterday's Zoom, you'll know that I was just like, because we see it on the big Hollywood scale, but I see it even on my little scale here at these events that we go to, and all these fucking fake people on, and everyone's nice to each other and everyone does each other's podcasts and that's great. And we're all very supportive of each other, but I'm like, if only you knew the real people. Because the ones that go out there and pretend to be all virtue signally and fighting for all these causes and do all that shit, the ones that pretend to be the nicest ones and the best ones and they're fighting for democracy and all that shit, I'm just like, you're so fucking fake. Hollywood is so fake. These people are phonies. No wonder why they're actors, because they don't know how to be real people. Because if you really knew who they really are, they're not good people. They have all these stars that were coming out. They had 400 actors that went and did a whole they signed a petition to bring back Kimmel. It's ridiculous. You know who has the power to bring back Kimmel? Not Hollywood, right? Because remember, Hollywood was out there promoting everybody should go vote for Kamala Harris. And guess what? Losers, your influence doesn't impact people. People want to see you in entertainment, but they don't want to see you telling them what causes they should and shouldn't be talking about. And I understand the hypocrisy of me coming on here and saying this as well, but also I feel like my show is commentary and you come here for my commentary. That said, it's just so phony. People don't care about your politics, okay? Hannah at the Emmys, who's like, fuck ICE and free Palestine. I'm so glad that you saved Palestine with your speech in your $1,000 dress at the Emmys at your Hollywood circle jerk, where everybody's just like, ooh, you're so good, and ooh, you're so good, and ooh, you're so good. Yeah. Okay, I'm finally tired of fucking biting my tongue because the number of people that are coming out. Look, here's a whole list of people that were like, oh, we're going to save free speech by canceling our Disney Plus that we're going to download again in 2 months because we can't stand by our morals, but we need to do something for the internet so that the internet can see that we're good people. Fuck the actual fuck off. Sorry, I know Christina was in the live chat and she's like, don't curse in the live chat. And here I am just like, poo, 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 poo. F this and F that and da, 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 da. It's just ridiculous. Look at, here are stars who have called to boycott Disney over Jimmy Kimmel's suspension. Losers. Let's go through the list of losers, shall we? Because they think they're so cool and they're standing up for something when it's like Jimmy Kimmel, like I said, will probably launch a podcast and he'll probably announce it next year when his show formally ends, when his contract is up. He'll launch a podcast and he'll be super successful at that. I don't think that he should have been canceled altogether by ABC. Let's also be clear about that. I condemn and condone, because I know I mixed those two words up last week and I saw the comments. I condemn ABC for abruptly, firing him or canceling his show, even though we now realize it was just a suspension. And it seems like they worked something out, but I don't think his show should have been canceled. A suspension, I said I agreed to a suspension and I agree that he should make an apology or do some sort of public acknowledgement of that, right? That I think is a valid, real, fair thing for him. Yeah. Accountability. That to me is accountability. Canceling his show abruptly and just pulling him off the air, that to me, I said, contributes to cancel culture. And I said that the right needs to be very mindful of not parading that too much, because even though, yes, it is technically accountability culture, it still borders cancel culture and it's still moving in that direction. And we need to be mindful of that. Otherwise, it's just going to be the same shit. And instead of the woke left, it's going to be the woke right. Okay. And I don't deal with woke either. I don't deal with woke left. I don't deal with woke right. Go to sleep, Bethany. Go to sleep. No more woke. I'm done with the woke bullshit on both sides. Okay. Call me MAGA, maggot, whatever the fuck you want to call me. You think I give a shit anymore? You really think I give, after everything that I've been through in the last several weeks, I have gotten to the point where I give zero fucks anymore. None. I am so immune to whatever you want to call me, whatever trash you want to throw in my comments, all the 1-star reviews that you want to leave on Apple. You think that affects me anymore? I have become so strong and I am so immune to any of the bullshit that you want to throw me. So moving forward, I'm here to tell you, No Filter with Zack Peter is going to stay true to its name. And if I was unfiltered before, then get ready, because the bazookas are coming and I'm going to be even more unfiltered and more unapologetic. And I'm going to own my shit, good and bad. And I'll fumble and I'll fuck up and I'll apologize for that. And I'll come back every day and keep doing this show and giving it to you 100%. Okay. So if you think you're going to come on here and I'm going to pander to you and I'm going to tell you what you want to hear, it ain't going to happen. Okay? Period. End of story. Let's go through the list of losers that we're going to call out today, okay? All these celebrities that wanted to boycott Disney. Well, let's be clear. If Disney would have offered you a paycheck to be in their next big motion picture, all these fucking phonies would have bended and pulled their assholes open for Disney to shove it right in. All right. Oh God, I hope I don't piss off advertisers. Sorry, I went a little hard, a little spicy today. Give us the list, Zach. Here we go. I'm sure you're gonna know who all of these people are. Tatiana Maslany. She stars in Disney's She-Hulk. Never heard of her. Damon Lindelof. 3-time Emmy award-winning writer and producer. Never heard of him. David Goyer. He's the co-writer of the Dark Knight trilogy and Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Never heard of him. Amy Landecker. She's on Disney Plus's Transparent. Never heard of her. Sierra Swan, who is a former Black Eyed Peas member. What? When was she on the Black Eyed Peas? Before Fergie? Never heard of her. Howard Stern. Oh, Howard Stern. Okay, so thank you, Howard Stern. I'm going to listen to you just like I listened to Taylor Swift when she told me who to vote for. Howard Stern said, now it might sound stupid, but the thing I did this morning, I'm canceling my Disney Plus. I'm trying to say with the pocketbook that I do not support what they're doing to Jimmy. Suddenly, Jimmy Kimmel's a fucking martyr. 2 weeks ago, we had a man that was literally shot through the throat, blood gushing out of him in front of an entire crowd of young people. Okay? Gushing. Assassinated in front of our eyes. We all watched that, and none of these pussies said anything to condemn political violence. None of them. They're all cowards. Howard Stern is a coward with no soul. Anybody that could have been quiet about Charlie Kirk but is out here talking about free speech, you're a phony ass bitch. Okay? Angelina Jolie was out there. Like, so many people were coming out and signing their petition and doing all their things. And even Jimmy Kimmel's cousin came out and he's like, don't worry, there's so many bombshells to come. Whatever. I'm glad you guys are all such warriors for free speech when when the speech that you want to protect is the speech that you like. When it fits with your political dogma, then you like to protect free speech. And outside of that, please, you're a joke. Efren says, you should change the title of your show for political. You should change your title for political views. I don't understand what that means, but the show is called No Filter, and it's going to be no filter, and that's just how it always is. Erica says, trash will be trash. Here's one thing that I will say. I didn't watch all of the Charlie Kirk memorial this past weekend. I saw parts of it, little clips here and there. I didn't sit through and watch the whole thing. I heard Trump didn't give an incredible speech. Like, he had some parts that were great and other parts where he kind of like, here's one thing I will say about the president that I'm very disappointed in. And I've also seen clips that I've seen of JD Vance as well, our vice president. I think right now is where the president and the vice president should be coming to bring our country together. Okay. And for all the Trumpers, I don't care if I piss you off either. We need to call balls and strikes. I think that Trump could have done a better job of uniting us rather than being like the radical left and look at what they're doing and political, like, rather than the finger that he does. I wish he would have just had a bit more decorum and been able to unite people and bring people together and be like, listen, this is not okay. And this is an opportunity for us as a country to find ways to build a bridge back together. I think that's what he should have done. I've been very disappointed in the fact that he's been incapable of bringing our country together right now because we don't need any more division. I will say, though, Erica Kirk, it's funny, the only bit of her eulogy or her speech, whatever it was that she gave, when she came up and spoke, I thought that what was really powerful is she went up there and said that, someone like Tyler Robinson, who ultimately is the one that shot Charlie Kirk, or well, I'm going to TBD, we have to wait and see, because we saw Tyler was like, oh, dear lover, I'm thinking of you from afar. I'm going to my vehicle where I'm going to hide the weapon that is, this from my grandfather. Bye, lover. Here's the coordinates where you can find the drop-off gun. So we'll see. I saw Kash Patel's like, we're going to dig into it and we're going to find more and we're going to release more as more becomes available. I'm hoping that we get something out of that. But what I will say that was really powerful of Erica Kirk in the eulogy or the speech, whatever it was, is that she said that she forgave him. And whether she believes those words or not, the fact that she can publicly go out there and say, I forgive this boy, this kid who was just lost and thought that this was a solution. I forgive him. And that he's the type of person that my husband was trying to save, to see that you don't have to resort to these things, that there are ways to have conversations and to come together. And I thought that her saying it, and it's funny because that was the only part that I tuned into the live stream on. I was running around all day yesterday, and that was the only part that I tuned into the live stream. And it was that one bit where she was saying that she forgives Tyler for shooting her husband. And I think that message of forgiveness, as hard as that is, and listen, whether she believes those words yet or not, I think she's going to be in a heavy grief for a very long time. The fact that she can say that, I think is incredible. Incredible. You know? It really, really is. And I think that is, bringing us together more. How do you feel about the football teams? I said we need to stop with the football team shit, I'm not sitting here. What football team am I on? I just, criticized Trump, which people don't think I ever do. And I also, criticize the stupid fake woke celebrities in Hollywood, the music and the singers were amazing. I heard that they were. Kristen says, I don't like JD Vance, but I thought his comments stayed about Charlie Kirk for the most part. Yeah, I didn't see his. I was just referring to, so when I reference JD Vance, I'm referring to when he co-hosted or like guest hosted Charlie Kirk's podcast. That I didn't see any of his speech over the past weekend, but I did see clips of when he was on the Charlie Kirk show. And I just thought it was a lot of like inflammatory speech that we don't need more of, Jimmy Kimmel is back. Yes, girlfriend, where you been? Schmoogs? Jimmy has been very vocal in how he does everything based in fact, and his joke was absolutely based in false information. It's not based in fact. Remember when he was saying that if you don't get the COVID shot, that you don't deserve a hospital bed? Like, trust me, I've tuned out to Jimmy Kimmel a long time ago. But yeah, he didn't blatantly say Tyler Robinson was MAGA, but that was that's what he was inferring. That's what he was basically trying to say in the undertone of what he said, the joke that he made. So yeah, I love JD. I love JD. It was so hard for him because they were close friends. Yeah, I know. So we shall see. Marked safe from who? From Blake? Oh, marked safe from the jab. Yeah. So yeah, Jimmy Kimmel's back. Congrats to Kimmel. Now we can all go back to not watching his show. I predict it will end next year. I don't think they'll extend the contract beyond that. And I'm pretty sure he will launch a podcast. And now his team is really going to get the ducks in order to have him launch whatever he's going to launch next. Maybe it's going to be a talk show with the streaming network. It's going to be something. And listen, if he has a real audience that cares about him, he will be very successful in that. I think he will be more successful hosting a podcast than he will in late night. Late night is such a dying industry. It is hanging on by a thread, an absolute thread. Okay. I bet he has to make some type of apology. We'll see. We shall see. Sarah says we all don't believe the same thing, but living for Zack speaking his truth. Catch you in the rewatch. Thank you, Sarah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. He politicized the show to where it became unwatchable. Yeah, it's just like people want to kind of escape. I mean, and I also get that too, right? Because like people come to my show to escape, and I don't know. We're all just trying to do our best, Valerie said he refused to apologize. That's why the suspension was indefinite. Well, now it seems that maybe he has apologized or is willing to apologize. I guess we'll see. We shall see. But there we go. No cancel culture now. All these celebrities can think that they saved the day. They did it. Yay. Okay, let's talk about Blake Lively. Let's shift gears and let's talk about Blake. But first, a quick message from this week's sponsors. Listen up, because DraftKings Casino has your playbook for gaming action all season long. Play thousands of popular slots for a shot at jackpots. Over $400 million has already been awarded, okay? New players get 500 spins on Huff and More Puff over 10 days. Download the app and use code NOFILTER to claim your spins after your first $5 wager. Get in the game with DraftKings Casino, home of the largest jackpot win in online casino history. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. non-withdrawable casino spins issued as 50 spins per day for 10 days, valid for featured game only, and expire each day after 24 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Promo ends October 5th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen, I still love a good night out, but I'm not always in the mood to drink anymore. Luckily, I found a great alternative, and that's Sol's Out of Office Gummies. They give you that same light, happy buzz without the hangover. There's no sugar, and you're definitely not left with an awkward next morning. Sol is a wellness brand that believes feeling good should be fun and easy. Sol specializes in delicious hemp-derived THC and CBD products designed to boost your mood and help you unwind. Their best-selling Out of Office Gummies were designed to provide a mild, relaxing buzz, boost your mood, and enhance creativity and relaxation. With 5 different strains, you can tailor the dose to fit your vibe, from a gentle 1.5 milligram microdose to their newest 15 milligram gummy for a more elevated experience. You know what I'm saying? I love a good vibe. I love a good, whether it's an evening or it's a weekend, especially in the summer, bring on the good vibes and treat yourself to Sol today. Right now, Sol is offering my audience, that's you right now, listening or watching this, 30% off your entire order. That's 30% off. Go to getsol.com and use the code NOFILTER. That's getsol, S-O-U-L, getsol.com, and use the promo code NOFILTER for 30% off. All right, welcome on back. Someone says now we can talk about Tylenol. Did the Tylenol announcement finally come out? Let's see. Tylenol. Oh, yeah. Oh, it did. It came out this morning. Oh, it says Trump administration expected to link Tylenol to autism during pregnancy. Yeah, I mean, listen, for anybody that's been in, the autism world or that has a child with autism, for a lot of us, this is nothing new. We've heard about this 20 years ago. 20 years ago, the link between autism and Tylenol. It's something that's been talked about and discussed many, many times. So now that it's finally coming to light, there were these suspicions, and the mommy warriors were raising them long time ago. So, yeah. Holly said, did the guy text you back? Which one? You have to, Holly, you have to save that for members only. We can't be coming out here and just putting it all out on the main feed. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's talk about Blake Lively. Yeah, Tylenol is not a good thing for. Yeah, Tylenol, even like any of those types of they're really bad for your stomach. They will wreck you. They'll wreck you better than that guy with the D2 big. And he's like, I'm gonna rearrange your guts, and be like, don't worry, I just have to take Tylenol. Okay. So Blake Lively seems to be crashing out, you guys. She seems to be really and not doing too well. So it's so weird because she posted this 18-year anniversary. It says the summer Gossip Girl turned 18. I guess because the 19th, right? I believe. Wait, when did Gossip Girl come out? September 19, 2007. So that was on September 19th, but she waited until September 21st to make this post. So it's not even on the anniversary. And then she's celebrating the 18-year anniversary, which to me is weird. I understand if you're celebrating the 10-year, the 15-year, a 20-year anniversary. Sure. But a few days too late and you're celebrating the 18th anniversary, it just is so random. Right? I'm 18 is not that significant of a number, but okay. She said the summer Gossip Girl turned 18. This show was my college. It was my education, my social life, my hard work, my late nights and early mornings, my teacher. New York City and Silver Cup Studios, and sometimes Perry was a campus for 6 years. So many memories. What a decade. What a university. And then she posts all these old photos, trying to make it seem like any of these people actually like her when it's very obvious they don't. And it's this montage of all these old photos of her. Leighton Meester is in a lot of these photos, which I find very interesting. She posted this photo with her and Penn Badgley, who is not just her co-star, but her ex-boyfriend, which I thought was kind of interesting. This old photo of Blake and Leighton Meester. I think Leighton's definitely like looking at her sideways, being like, "Ew, girl, cringe. What are you doing?" You know, because none of these people like her, and I feel like that's pretty obvious. But she posted all these old photos from the Gossip Girl days, and it does seem like there were moments that she certainly like enjoyed her time with Leighton. But the fact that she wants to make it look like they're all good, um, I don't know. I don't get what she's doing here. She posted this terrible photo of her and Michelle Trachtenberg, which, by the way, rest in peace, Michelle. But I guess she had to show that she was friends with her too, even though Michelle hated her. Everyone we've heard so far hates her. I think even Penn Badgley is like not a fan. So I don't. Oh no. It's so interesting. Let's see. Did anybody? We have In Club Magazine that commented. None of her co-stars here. Did she tag them? I wonder if she tagged them. I don't think so. Doesn't look like she tagged anyone, which might be for the best. Might be smart. Yeah, she didn't tag anyone in them. It's so crazy. Like this to me tells me she's home. She's had some wine. She's feeling sad and lonely and reminiscing on the last best time of her life, which was probably Gossip Girl, right? Well, I mean, I'm sure she's had some great moments prior, but I mean, Gossip Girl, I think she was like the star of the show. You know, she was, I don't know. I don't think they follow her. No, I don't think they follow her at all. She didn't tag, only Chase follows her. Yeah, that I think is pretty but she doesn't drink, Zach. Jeez. Maybe. I mean, she has a whole liquor line, a booze line, Betty Booze. Zach, you're being naive. Facebook is the social media company, and the FCC and ABC are completely different entity. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Oh my God, Sandra, thank you so much. I'm so dumb, and I'm so glad that you're here in the live chat to like tell me, what I'm supposed to know. Thank you. I'm dumb and I'm naive, and I would do nothing without you, Sandra. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Her last career moment. I mean, she's had like Age of Adeline. She had a Simple Favor. She had I mean, Green Lantern, even though that was a bit of a flop. But so she's had, moments before. So, she drinks in secret. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure right now she is drinking. I'm sure right now Blake is totally drinking. So yeah. I mean, you know. So I think her and Ryan are probably like they haven't been seen together. They haven't posted together. She posted that weird photo with her feet looking like they're, a size 12. And she tags Ryan because he took that photo. But then people are like, wait, but that couldn't have been a recent photo. They thought it was an old photo. So, Chase Crawford's dad is my dermatologist. Wonder if I ask him about it. My next appointment. Do it. Ask away. Do it. Do it. Ask. She's chugging right now. Listen, absolutely chugging. For sure. For sure. I think she's lonely and sad, and that's why she has to reminisce. Like, think about it. You only post like old photos of like old times. Well, like you're probably a little sad and you're reminiscing and missing, right? That time. And also, Gossip Girl, the anniversary is September 19th. She waited until September 21st. So it was a couple of days after the fact. It was kind of annoying because, like, it's obvious none of these people like her. So sorry, not buying it, Blakey. Not buying it. Okay, what else do we have? Prince Harry. Apparently, his dad said you're not gonna, even though Queen Elizabeth kind of said you can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You have to be all in the royal family or not. And his dad's like, yeah. King Charles said, yeah, I stand with my mama. And I stand by not allowing Harry to come back into the royal family unless he's going to be a full-time member of the royal family and be here in the UK. So I guess they did meet and they seem to have had some sort of cordial-ish conversation, but it doesn't seem like, they're that interested in bringing Prince Harry back into the family in that way. Like, obviously, he's going to be part of the family, but not in like the royal status. And good, he didn't want it. It was too much for him. He didn't like it. He was ungrateful. So, yeah, There we go, Prince Harry. You're donezos, okay? You're now the Hollywood, you're the royal refugee, you and Meghan. So now you have to come live the life that you wanted. I don't know. I don't know. Enrique says, "We love you, Blake. Don't listen to Zack. Listen to my voice. Just settle." Do you think an appeal is coming, Zack? An appeal from Justin Baldoni? I don't know. I don't know. So, I don't know. We'll see. Harry needs to respect the tradition and stop. They are ridiculous. Yeah, him and Meghan just continue to make themselves look more and more redonkulous. Are we shocked? Are we? I don't think so. I know I'm not. Not shocked. Let's talk about Brigitte Macron. Is she or isn't she a man? Well, apparently she's proven it. She's telling Candace Owens, "I am a lady," and here is the Cooter pic to prove it. Apparently, she dropped photographic evidence that proves that she's a lady. But I mean, a lot of men can, turn their sausage into a hot pocket, right? I don't understand. Like, to me, I'm just like, yo, we don't need to see your cooch. I mean, a DNA test would have been sufficient. Not only would it have been sufficient, it would have been easy and it would have been like confirming. You know what I mean? I'm very confused. Oh yeah, see, Amy says, "I'm very confused. Why didn't she just have a DNA test?" Like, that seems really easy, you know? But she's like, "Nope, never mind. Here you go." Nah. She took a little coochie pic. She's like, "Here you go, Candace Owens. Here's my coochie. I got one." It's like, well, yeah, but you can very easily, like, hello, Billie Lee made her own coochie and she modeled it off of a porn star. You can manufacture cooch, you know? Not an old coochie. That's what she did. She's like, "You know what? Let me dust this off, dust this thing off and try again, try again." So she dusted it off and she's trying again to prove that she's a man. When I'm just like, listen, bro, all you have to do is take a DNA test from the jump. You know, it's really not that hard. Noniok says she's a man. I don't care. That's about her. She's Brigitte. Brigitte in the house. Brigitte. So classy of a lady. Well, I'm sure it was a classy picture. I'm sure Emmanuel helped her. She's like, "Oh, Emmanuel, get the lighting just right for dear Candace." And he's like, "Okay, my love. Okay, father." And then he's like, "Oh," you know? I just want to know, like, how fresh does it look? You know? Like, is it like newly renovated? Is it like when did we first get the installation made? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of where my brain goes. Like, those are the questions that I have. Like, can we get a temperature on, okay, father. Yes, daddy. Brigitte's like, "Emmanuel, come take a picture of me." He's like, "Yes, father. Yes. Yes, daddy." She's like, "Who's your daddy?" "You're my daddy." "Who's your daddy?" "You're my daddy." "Okay, take a picture of my beaver." Is she all natural or is she freshly shaven? Quite listen, LASIK or not LASIK. You don't get LASIK on your cooch. Laser hair removal, possible. You know, I don't know. Candace is gonna share the nudes with us. So Candace gets to see her coochie, right? Right? Like, Candace gets to see it because it's, or I will slap you, Emmanuel, right? Take a picture of my cooter or I will slap you. Listen to your father. "Emmanuel, I am your father." Zack, no, you're giving me an image in my head that will never go away. Of Brigitte's cooch? Boxers or briefs, shaved or not. I don't know. Pigs on a boat with the bathing suit. She looks like she's still intact, man. Like, in what world did she think this was a good idea? She's like, "You know what? I'm going to prove to you I'm a lady. Let me just give you full cooch." And listen, if she did it to spite Candace, I hope there's a full bush there. You know what I mean? I hope it's like the rainforest, and I hope it's hard to see a lot. Could you imagine Candace Owens being like, "Oh, I have the envelope. Who won the Emmy?" And then she opens the envelope, and it's a big old hairy cooch, a dusty, hairy old cooch. That would be hilarious. Her timing is screwed up. I mean, I don't know. You have to dilate fresh vagine a lot. Dilate it? What do you mean? Lee says, I needed this today. Which part? Stop. I mean, snatch. It's like a Venus flytrap. She's like, come on, Candace. Come on, Candace. Come on. Gotcha. Do we believe she really sent that to Candace? I mean, that's what's being reported, is that she provided photographic evidence. I don't know what else you can use as photographic evidence to prove you're not a dude, you know? But also, that doesn't prove anything. It really doesn't. Raise the curtain on the newly renovated snatch. Yeah. It's not a dick pic, it's a V-trap pic. Yeah. I love when you say coconut tree. Thank you, Michelle. DNA. DNA. It's not that hard, or is it? Is it? Brigitte, do you think Candace found the baguette? Oh, oui. The Venus flytrap snap. Got my newest Zack merch today. Yay! Be sure to take a photo in it. Mary Ann Stout. Joy says, kind of like a sardine, a little hair, but a little still smells. Ew. What? That was unnecessary. That was uncalled for. Not the sardine. Man, I'm glad that you say this about how fake Hollywood is and they can't peddle their influence on us. Thank you for being a voice of reason. I'm just sick of Hollywood and their bullshit. Hollywood is as real as Brigitte Macron's coochie, okay? I'll just say that. Could it be Photoshopped or AI? Not an AI coochie. My goodness. Copper says, oh man, I gotta leave in 20 minutes, but this is too good to get off with all y'all. Well, don't worry, Copper. We're wrapping it up. All right. Any closing thoughts, feelings, or vibes? Sign up for No Filter All Access. It's our new premium membership where you get full ad-free episodes. So starting later today, you'll have this episode completely ad-free. And moving forward, you will get all episodes of No Filter ad-free on No Filter All Access. So sign up right now. There's a link in the description below, or you can just type in No Filter with Zack. That's ZACK, not CH, nofilterwithzack.com. And you can sign up for No Filter All Access on Supercast. We also have Zoom calls that we'll be doing monthly. We have book club that we'll be doing. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun. So I hope you come on in. Join All Access on Supercast. It's a good time. It's fun. And if you sign up before the 30th, right? What time is it? Or sorry, what day is it? If you sign up, you have, just over a week to sign up. If you sign up by the 30th, you will get our special founders rate, which is only $4.95 per month. After that, it goes up to $7.99 per month. So be sure to lock in those savings now. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or Apple or Spotify, wherever you get your content. No rest. The Zoom was not recorded. I don't know if we're going to record the Zooms or they're just going to be fun live in the moment Zooms that, don't get shared anywhere else. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let that be a decision for the members to decide whether we want to save the Zooms or whatever happens. What you get is what you get, All right, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm sending you so much love this week. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you enjoyed the show. Sign up for No Filter All Access, and I will talk to you later. Ciao for now.